Get off my chest. I'm not gonna hold back. You know, my name has been thrown around in these YouTube streets lately. And I'm like, who said that? What is going on? We need to get some things cleared up that haven't been cleared up clearly. Hey, absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining me. What's up, P. Marcel? The Rich said, did I hear? No, I ain't heard no comments. What they say about me now, the Rich? What they say about me now? You know, the blog goddess is in everybody's mouth, honey. The blog goddess, they can't live without me. I know. Hold on, I'm still sharing straight from the A. Bam, I just shared it on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you should be. You be missing all my blog posts and stuff. I am on Twitter every day, every single day. My Twitter is ATLien. That is ATLien. For those of you who don't know how to pronounce it, it's ATLien. It's ATLien for the people who can't pronounce it. It's ATLien for those of you who can. So, today I just wanted to get some things off my chest. I know that a whole bunch of people have brought up the whole drag queens court stuff again. That's circulating. The whole thing about a YouTuber who sent my phone number to Mr. Man Hands. That's circulating. And I'm sitting here going, oh my God, the truth always comes to light. It seems like every single time I don't be talking about nothing. But it seems like the truth always comes out in the end. Like I always tell you, the truth don't need no help. You ain't got to help nobody. You ain't got to help nobody prove nothing. Yeah, Noir King. I was like, wow, too. So for those of you who are kind of lost, I was really trying my best not to name names. But apparently, you know, I'm going to talk about what has to deal with me. I'm not going to talk about what has to deal with nobody else. I'm talking about what has to deal with me. So back when that whole Queen's Court situation broke up, I don't know if you recall, but I was really upset because a YouTuber by the name of Alexander Rogers sent my phone number to T.S. Madison as a joke saying, you know, you should have ATLien on your show to drag Funky Dineva. Little did we know, or he know, I guess, that Junkie Dineva was a good friend of Mr. Manhands. So, you know, fast forward a few weeks after that, Mr. Manhands leaks my phone number on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, like just puts my phone number out to everybody. I was receiving all these calls, people calling me transphobic, homophobic, you a bitch, you a fat bitch, you a ugly bitch, you a gorilla, you this, you that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, only thing I'm doing is talk about what everybody else talk about. We talk about the demise of the Queen's Court. We always talk about it. Everybody was talking about it. But apparently, that was when Mr. Manhands had some kind of fixation on me. I have no idea why. I still don't know why. But Mr. Manhands has this fixation on me and wanted to like stop me from talking about the whole drama. Now, y'all know my profession, my chosen profession is a blogger. And what I do as a blogger is pull receipts. So during that time, I pulled the receipt that Mr. Manhands had filed for the trademark and didn't include Kaya's name on the trademark. In fact, he included everybody's name but Kaya. He had his entertainment group with all his board of directors, his friends, or whoever else name on it. About 4 or 5 names on it. So I just thought it was weird. Again, I didn't know Kaya from a can of paint. I didn't know him from a can of paint. I was just a viewer just like all y'all. So I'm talking about it, you know, and then the fact that, you know, another YouTuber by the name of Musty Dusty J, I think he'd changed his name since then, but whatever the case, the king of evictions, he had made some commentary saying that he was thinking about buying a name. And so when they broke up, Mr. Manhands had went on live and pretty much said, look, you know, I only bought it because people were saying that they was going to snatch it up. Now, y'all remember, I'm just bringing y'all up to speed. So that being said, because I talked about it, because I pulled receipts, Alex, damn it, I'm saying that. The dude, Alexander Rogers, who sent, you know, Mr. Manhands the text, because, Mr. Manhands was upset, he basically blacked Alexander Rogers' number out of the text and left my number viewable and put my number all over social media. He blamed his manager, saying my manager did it, I didn't do it. But the fact of the matter is, the text went to Mr. Manhand's phone, period. That's it. That's I'm done. And that's all I said during the whole melee was it went to Mr. Manhand's phone. Only thing I wanted at the time was an apology at least, or at least some acknowledgement that you would pull it down or something, which they did not do. I literally had to have my attorney and everybody else write letters to all these social media platforms to get the number taken down. So here we are today. Today, I've heard through the streets that my name has been brought up in some more mess. That apparently, the YouTuber who sent my number to Mr. Manhands was plotting and planning and trying to figure out a way to get himself on the drag Queen's Court, which was back then the Queen's Court. And that is why he did all of that. So I'm sitting there going, oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I had no idea that people were so opportunistic and would do such thing. Well, actually, I know people are opportunistic. I'm not naive. I know. But, even with that, I just didn't feel, I was just surprised that I would be thrown under the bus in such a manner. So when this whole thing was going on, I had no idea that the person who sent my phone number was actually shading me online, was saying little stuff about me online, was mad, was angry. And I found out recently that the reason they were so mad, angry, and upset is because Mr. Manhands had actually reached out to them and promised them that they would bring them on the show. Now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. It all comes full circle. It's been over a year and a half and change. And I'm sitting here going, again, the truth don't need no help. I ain't never lied. I ain't never had to lie. I've been in this profession for 12 years now. I have developed a certain amount of credibility. I don't have to come and embellish nothing. Even when I talk about the housewives and your favorite celebrities, I'm talking from a place of fact and my own, intuition and observation. So I had no idea that Mr. Manhands actually called, Mr. Alexander to say all that. Fast forward, a few weeks, after my number was leaked again, I'm going back and forth. Sorry, I didn't write this down. I'm going from memory. But, after my phone number was leaked, I recall specifically phone calling Alex and saying, what the hell is going on? What's the deal? Why you, throwing shade? Why all of a sudden am I the bad guy and you acting like I don't want my name in this and all this when your name was in it in the first place? And we had this long conversation. Now, Alex had just got off live dragging me when I called him. And a couple of friends that I was with suggested, we should record this conversation. And I'm sitting there at the table when I call him like, okay, turn on the thing. So I had the speaker on, how you have your speaker on the phone? And I was talking to him. So that friend had the entire conversation, recorded. So that friend forwarded me, the voice memo or whatever. And I kept it in my little pocket of, my little cards. You know how you always had an ace in your back pocket anytime you got to play your hand. You like, bam, I got you. Bam, I got that last book. So I still had that recording. So long story short, I'm just like giggling, laughing, watching all this unfold. I have been quiet. I haven't said a word since then. I haven't even brought up Alex's name. I haven't said nothing, absolutely nothing. So fast forward to the day again, a year and some change later, he kissing, Mr. Manhand's ass, still trying to still trying to get on the show, still trying to be a part of the drag queen. And I guess, Mr. Man has been like, curving him here, curving him there, or whatever the case. And so, during DragCon, the drag queens got together during RuPaul's Drag Race. You remember, whatever. That's what drag queens do. They get together, they celebrate. So during DragCon, this particular blogger, the one who sent my phone number and got all mixed up, said he ain't had nothing to do with it, blase, yada, yada, goes to the DragCon and apparently, got a chance to kiki it up with, the whole drag queens court. So, that's great. That's wonderful. Congratulations to him. He finally got what he wanted. But again, now all of this stuff is coming full circle because I'm like, dude, why was you saying this, that, and the third on the phone about Mr. Man Hands, but now you kissing Mr. Man Hands' ass? Gosh, irony is so ironic. So a few of my closest friends, y'all say I don't have no friends on YouTube, but I do have a few. We just don't. I just don't show y'all who my friends are. It's not like I have a co-host or anything, but I do have a few people I talk to. But they was like, you should release that tape, girl. You should just put the tape on. You should just play it. You should let the people hear what he was saying. And I was like, I don't even want to give him that. I really don't. I don't really care. I don't. Because at the end of the day, I always tell y'all, the truth don't need no help. But, I'm so petty, I'm so petty. I'm so petty. I was thinking about maybe, letting a few people on, my Patreon hear it. I don't know. What y'all think? Should I let the people on the Patreon hear? I don't know. I was thinking, I'm gonna let some people, I can't keep it to myself too long. I really can't because it's just too good. It's just too juicy to keep. It's just too juicy to keep to myself. You said that's messy, but you'll allow it, Noir. I'm just saying. I just don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Maybe, I don't know. I just wanted to get that off my chest. That's what I had to get off my chest, because again, I've been sitting, I haven't been saying anything. I ain't been saying no names. I just be getting dragged in these streets. And speaking of getting dragged in these streets, I could change the subject a little bit. I'm gonna change the subject just a little bit. But speaking of getting dragged in these streets, back when all of this stuff was happening, I was every bitch, every hoe, every gorilla, every stanky pussy bitch. And my vagina was this, that, and the third. It was rotten. I had a rotten womb. All of that. I was getting all this flack from all these gay men and trans men and all of that. I'm windmilling in these streets all by myself. I ain't got nobody helping me make no videos. I ain't got nobody helping me. But now I find that there are certain women out there who are getting the same heat now from, a few more of these, homosexual men out there. And ironically, these same particular women used to be in my chat, but fell out my chat because they got mad at me about the way I was talking about Mr. Man Hands. Now, you see how things come full circle. I'm sitting here just minding my business, late at night looking on YouTube, stuff come on your feed. And I'm just like, oh my God, the same person or people. And I ain't gonna name this lady name because I don't like her no more. But the same person who was, saying, oh, why you talking about Mr. Man Hands like that? You were so transphobic. You so this, you so that. Why you show that picture of Mr. Man Hands when he had an afro and a mustache? Why you... That same person, the exact same person, is now windmilling against another YouTuber who happens to be a drag queen and putting his picture up and shaming the way he looks as a woman. Isn't that ironic? Because he called her a stank pussy bitch, a fat hoe, and I'm just like, the same people who walked away from me and was saying that I was being messy and petty for, defending myself, because, us black women, we don't stick together. We don't stick together at all. Well, you know, my squad do. The squad, we stick together. Us black women in the squad. But a lot of black women, when I tell you they will windmill for, you know, these men out there who know how to windmill, they'll windmill for them before they windmill for you. Trust and believe. And now they starting to see it. Woo! A real queen. Like I told y'all, a real queen stands alone. And I'm not going to use the word queen because, you know, these queens use it a little bit too loosely. But, you know, us goddesses know how to deal with this insignificant drama. Like, there's people out there, you know, these trans look better than you. You just mad because these trans pretty. You just mad because this gay man, this, that, and the third. Are you just mad? What am I mad at gay men and trans men for? What am I mad? What am I upset for? When my birthright, men out there want my birthright. That's all I'm saying. They want what you call a funky, stanky vagina and a rotten womb. That's what they want. But you mad because you ain't got that. Now you gotta like drag me and call me all kind of names because I say respect me. Respect me when you see me. So, whew, I don't even know what to say no more. I just had to get all that off my chest. I hope my lips matching up with my my video today. I really hope my lips are matching up. The blog goddess has stepped for your Friday entertainment. Let's get these likes up. Yes, you know, let's get these likes up in here. If you're not a member of my Patreon, I suggest you sign up because we're going to be on there late tonight going through some things, naming names, taking names, showing receipts, popping tags, all of the above. We are going to get it, so come on in. Now, for those of you who like to get something off your chest right now, because I know, you know, this is a public platform and some of you, you know, you got rent to pay, you got mortgages to pay, you got bills to pay. You can't come over to the Patreon and get the full, you know, uncensored version of the story. You know, for those of you who want to like Kiki while we're here, you're welcome. You're welcome to Kiki. You know, the phone line is opening right about now. Let me put my phone on night mode and open up the phone. And, you know, you can talk about anything. It's open topic. It's get it off of your chest. Ooh, I'm hot. Hold on. Let me fan myself with this mail. Woo. This light is so hot. Woo. You see this glow? It's not sweat. That's glow. Anyway, hey, Just Lovely, what's up? What's up? Noir King, Princess AG, Chef Disaster, Andrea Lynch, Juno, The Rich, Absolutely Amazing, Black Mirror. Hey, all of Princess AG, everybody, Alfreda, everybody, Simply Shan, all of the Patreon members are already here. If you're in the Patreon, put your aliens up. I'm sorry, I got to put it on hold for a little while, but you know, we have to, you know, recruit some members over on the main channel. So hold tight. Let's entertain the masses for a minute before we go over there all down low and get our real kikis on. Y'all know how we do. The phone number is 718-362-6360, pin number 9427819.
Please enter your pin number.
I know some of you remember all that drama, and I don't want, you know, my thing is, I don't even want to drudge it back up. I really don't care one way or the other. But I do appreciate my name kind of getting clear. I really do.
This call is hosted by Conference Now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Hold on. Let me put the phone number in for you. 718-362-6360. Pin number 9427819. Bam. You couldn't figure out how to get Patreon live. Tanari, only thing you have to do is download the Patreon app. Once you download the Patreon app, you will get notifications when I do a post, when I'm live. Only thing you have to do is click on it. It's a video. I don't know what kind of phone you have, but if you have an iPhone, when you click on the video for Patreon, it'll flip you over into the YouTube app, and you can comment just like we commenting right now. There you go. Let me see. We got 43 likes in this beach. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all ain't got nothing to get off y'all chest. Yes, Team iPhone. Tanara, yes. Only thing you have to do is download the Patreon app. If you download the Patreon app, sign in with your I guess your YouTube channel, whatever. Yeah, I'm good. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Let me hold on. Whew. Hey, JB. You said you're very lost, Dallas Diva. Child, don't be lost. It ain't even that serious. It ain't even that serious. The people who know. The people who know. Ooh. Oh, my glasses. Oh. Yes, like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hold on, I gotta turn on this. We don't have nobody in here who want to talk. Okay, I'm going to close the phone lines. Hold on. I am going to close the phone lines. And head over. You said this is a lot, Noir. Yes. I am going to close the phone lines and head on over to the Patreon. That's what y'all want anyway. Oh, shoot. 9139, hello.
No.
9139, hello.
Oh my God. Oh. Yes, like this video.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh shit. What's up, Michelle?
Hi. Who am I speaking to?
I'm over here watching you, but I didn't really expect to be on the phone with you. Hi, how you doing? I'm Joy.
Hey, Joy.
From Cat.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey, Joy.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I was saying I was from Cali.
Oh, okay.
I'm all the way in Cali watching you.
Oh, what's up? California is in the building. California's in the building.
No, well, I was just calling. Go, get out of here. Get out of here as soon as you see me on the phone. Excuse me. Dang children.
You sound like me.
You so lucky. I got 3 little ones.
Aw.
Yeah, all for me.
Oh, that's cool. I love kids. I just don't have none. I might go buy one day.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your peace and your dog. That's all I can say. But anyway, I was calling you too. I don't want to take up too much time. I was just calling you to tell you, sisters do need to stick together. I mean, everybody is just out for us for some damn reason. I mean, we don't get no break from nobody.
Right.
So, we should stick together as, with unity as women, because it seems like, especially us sisters, when I say sisters, us sisters of color, because it seems like we get dogged by everybody, the men, other women, women that want to be women, or whatever the hell you call them. I mean, it's our children even dog us. Well, you don't have none, but our children even dog us when they get a certain age. Hell, they don't pay attention to her. I got a 21-year-old. That's what I'm saying, and I barely see her, and we stay in the same city.
Dang.
So,
and I agree.
We need to support each other. More. So
Yeah.
I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to say, keep your head up. When you say we don't stick together, I'm sticking with you.
Thank you.
I got your back.
Thank you.
I'm in Cali, but I got your back.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. You have a good one. Keep your head up.
All right, you too. Bye. Look, when I say women don't stick together, I think I explained this before. I just feel like, especially on these YouTube streets, girls, women's, female, it's like we all like to kiki, be catty, talk shit about the other person because, I guess we've been beat down on our own, platforms or whatever. So it's just interesting to see the same people who was doing a lot of the, mess is getting it back. Anyway, I digress. Caller 3343, hello.
Hello, Michelle. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Hey, Andrea.
I know you've been on YouTube strike, okay? I'm just saying. I know you have. No, I digress. Michelle, I had to go get a new iPhone, girl. I was a little mad.
Oh, no.
My phone broke.
No.
I took my kids skating the other night, and I don't know what happened to my phone. It didn't work the next day. I was panicking. I was telling my daughter, I'm going to miss Michelle with her Patreon. I go get an iPhone.
No, we good, Andrea, we good. But you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Do you know about all the drama that's been going on?
You know what? No, I don't know. I mean, I know what happened with you and Manhead, but I didn't know it was something new. And I remember you did speak about the dude about the conversation, and you was upset with him. And you know what, Michelle? You being too nice, because me, I will put that recorder on my regular channel and show him who you messing with, okay? Just to make Andrea Lynch. Because we ain't friends no more.
We were never friends.
No more,
we were never friends. He was an opportunity social climber who climbed in my DMs asking me for tea on Junkie Dineva. And you know, I'm petty. I just give it to you. If anybody was to come and ask me for tea on Junkie Dineva, I would have gave it to you back then. I didn't have a YouTube channel. So if somebody come in my DMs like, can you send me, you suing him, can you send me a copy of the court documents? And I'm like, oh, hey, sure. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? It's public records anyway. Here you go.
Okay, so if you was never free, girl, put it on your regular channel and let everybody know that to clear your name. You know what? I'm sick and tired of some of these YouTubers dragging you and being rude. Because let me tell you something. I love Michelle Brand, okay? ATLien, okay? She's my favorite YouTuber, okay?
Thank you.
Go play that. Play that, okay? Put it out there, put it out on a Saturday morning special, okay? And play it for everybody to hear. That's what I would do, okay? Because since he want to be an opportunist and he trying to get on Manhand's show, really? This is how you treat the fellow YouTubers? You know what? I'm starting to see you YouTubers is not no friends. Y'all are all opportunities. But you know what, Michelle? You still good. Because you know the God in you is still good, okay, girl?
Yes.
You better than me, because I would have been put it out there.
You know what, Andrea? You know what I always say, and I've always said it. It's not about what I say. It's about what I don't say. What I don't say can fuck people up. What I don't show y'all can fuck people up. Just know I always got my ace in the hole. That's all.
But you don't have to put it out tomorrow. You don't got to put it out next month. But I will put that out, okay, when I feel like it. And one day I want to be really petty. Just put it on out there, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
all right.
That's how I would do it. Because you know what, your name needs to be clear, because it was wrong. Cause as a black woman and as a woman who don't have a man living with you, that's wrong. Because somebody can attack you and find out where you live at. People stalking you.
But why do you think that's why I got the restraining order in the first place? And then everybody tried to clown me for going to get a restraining order. I'm like, but this person put my dang phone number on the internet. This person did videos to his, I don't know how many thousands of subscribers or whatever, saying that he wanted to beat me up. Had his subscribers calling me saying they wanted to beat me up. Come on now, wouldn't you have gotten a restraining order? Come on, if anything happened to me, my property, anything.
I'll be calling the FBI. I'll be calling the CIA. I'll be calling everybody, because at the end of the day, my safety is at risk. Okay?
So what that restraining order did, whether it's still active today or not, was develop a paper trail. That's all I needed was a paper trail. So
thank you. And you know us black folks sometimes they always got to be a paper trail to get them caught up, because they don't understand when you say back on, leave me alone. I'm just saying.
I agree.
You know, my daddy used to say, get the white folks involved, people start shutting up. My daddy used to tell me that all the time.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Woo! Well, thank you so much, Andrea.
You look lovely tonight, Michelle. You look so lovely tonight. I love your braids, okay? I'll see you on the Patreon, okay?
Yes, I'll be there. Thank you, Andrea.
Okay.
All right, bye. Caller 1173. Hey, done that. How you late, girl? 1173, you on the line. Hello.
I don't even have nothing to say. I don't miss half the live, honey. What I miss? What we doing?
How you gonna come in the middle of I am not. You gotta rewind and call back.
I know. Well, anyway,
but if you got something to get off your chest, if you got something to talk about, if you just want to just talk, just go ahead and get it off your chest.
I ain't got nothing to say. I just want to call in because I never call in, and every time I do, I get scared and hang up. But
don't be scared. Now, don't be scared at all.
No.
It's Friday. I had some stuff to get off my chest. I released it into the atmosphere, and and that's it. Like, so I don't feel like going back through the whole entire long drawn out story because it'll take too long. But if you have anything else you want to add, that's fine.
I just want to come through and show some love anyway. It's all good.
Thank you. Thank you for calling.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Woo. Okay. Look, I know a lot of y'all came in here late. Okay. A lot of y'all came in here late. But you can rewind live videos. You do know that. And then you can speed it up if you want to. But anyway, long story short, thank you, Simply Shan. It was about the whole Queen's Court drama. Some people were discussing it recently, and come to find out there's some new developments that this particular YouTuber that leaked my phone number out actually was calling other YouTubers to get their take on the matter, because Mr. Manhands had actually called him to ask him to drag me. So because of that, I'm just sitting here going, that's why my phone number was leaked. I get it. That's why he was so mad and wanted to be out of the drama. I get it now. I totally get it. But anyway, I digress. Caller 4924, you're on the line. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh, okay. What did you say? Oh, I guess that's me.
That's
anyway. But I've been sitting here listening, and I got off into something else. I kind of forgot I was on the line. Hold on. But anyway, I was just calling in just because when you said that those the lines and no, I was like, let me just call, because I always sit and watch, and I never interact in the chat, or I think maybe I've called once.
Okay, where you calling from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay. Well, start interacting, start talking. It's fun. Don't you see how fun it is?
Oh yeah, and then even I watch the live chats on Patreon. I'm a Patreon.
Oh, cool. Well, we're going to get into it on Patreon. Definitely come in and talk to us on Patreon.
So maybe if you do the little group thing or whatever, maybe I'll chime in for that too.
Okay, cool.
But anyway.
I look forward to it. You got anything to get off your chest today?
Well, I always have stuff to get off my chest, but that might be for me and my therapist. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I got an ear. If it's not all night, and if it's not above my pay grade, I listen.
No, yeah, I'm just being funny for real when I said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as the YouTube drama, I kind of peep in and out. As what's going on.
It's always some drama, girl. It's always something going on. It's always some backstabbing and bullshit, and it's always something. So you just have to sit here and just take it as a grain of salt. And I just, I'm just like, okay. I've been told y'all all this stuff was going on. Why all of a sudden is it new to everyone that, people feel the way they feel and do what they do? It's interesting to me.
Right. And that's the same thing they're probably just doing, trying to get clicks and views and to keep their name out there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for calling all the way from St. Louis.
Yep. All righty then.
All right. Okay. Bye. Tanari said, I just didn't know how to interact with Patreon Live. Well, when you go to Nari, we will definitely walk you through it. When we're on Patreon, if you can't get in, we will definitely get you in there, honey. We do it all the time. 8505, hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Who am I speaking with?
I am great, thank you. I just wanted to say, Mandy Manhua, it's just disgusting. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on, but I really don't want to discuss it. I'm more interested in your take on what's going on as far as the basketball wise.
People keep asking me that. I haven't seen it because I don't watch basketball. So I don't even know what to say about it.
That would be a great discussion. Because they even brought up like the colorism as far as Shawnee and Evelyn.
Okay.
So I think you should watch because OG went hard in the paint for dark skinned people.
Okay. Do I have to watch it to talk about it? Why can't you tell me about it? Can you tell me about it? What OG say?
Nah, it was like so much. It started out with Chad Okocinco, whatever. She didn't feel like OG was pretty enough for Chad to be attracted to her. You need to watch it. I promise you, that is such a great discussion as far as how, and you know, like they say that Shawnee is trying to get her kicked off this show because she's too aggressive.
Oh.
Or whatever.
Oh, they use those trigger words. Aggressive.
But Evelyn has been aggressive since she's been on this show, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to binge watch and see and figure it out because I haven't watched it.
No, just watch the last episode. The last episode will show you everything that you need to know about what's going on. And it was just so... And then what made me feel like when you said women don't stick together... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that just allowed me to see, like, they just showed their true colors. It was like the light skin. I'm not gonna put it as light skin versus dark skin, but it was so prevalent.
But that's a lot of times.
That's
what it is, especially when it comes to like these sports wives, or you know, I don't want to just say basketball wives, but football wives too, because there's a colorism going on within that community. Like a lot of the basketball players and football players, you know, like light skin, long hair. That is what they covet. So we can talk about colorism all day long, and you know, Evelyn thinking that she's, I guess, the queen because she's light skin, long hair. I don't know.
Yeah, and then OG even told her, she was like, bitch, you want to be black. You're not black. You can grease your hair down all you want to and wear cornrows, but you're still not black. Ooh. And now Evelyn has this post saying that she's Afro-Latino. But then somebody pulled receipts from 2012 where she said she's not black, she's Latino, and she's tired of people saying that she's black.
See,
so and now in 2019, you're black.
Yeah, it's people are black when it's convenient to them. People are black when they feel like what they said.
Exactly, and a lot of people are attacking Shawnee also because Shawnee is allowing all this to happen.
Look, Shawnee just giving y'all entertainment.
Shawnee's messy.
Yeah, she is. But she's doing what she's supposed to do. Like, as I'm sorry?
I said Shawnee throws rocks behind her hands.
Okay. Look, I got to catch up on basketball wives. I gave up on them a long time ago. So I'll catch up.
Watch the last episode, and I guarantee you will have a post about this in the next couple of days.
Okay. Because
it was very interesting. And it was like, not only that black women don't stick up for each other, but they down the next person in order to rise. It's like crabs in a barrel.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you for listening to me.
And thank you for the topic suggestion. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
All right. Goodbye. Hey, it's just me. I see you, Mr. Debonair. You made it. Hi, Mr. Debonair. Hi, Juno. 7407. You are on the line.
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Stephanie.
Hi,
and
Stephanie.
I'm calling to say hi. Maybe one day you should have when you go over to Patreon, just like a opening for everybody just to see what's going on, and then maybe we'll join.
I do, don't I?
Oh, it's free?
Oh, you mean for free? Well, that's what I do right here for free.
That's one time.
This is what I'm doing right here.
That's one time. I want to hear what Patreon's talking about.
Well, I mean, the lowest on Patreon is $2, and the mid is $5, and it's per month, so it's only $5. You buy a cup of coffee for $5. It's not $5 per video. It's $5 one time. You get everything, and for that $5, you get access to all the videos that I've already done.
Oh, okay. So can I do that tonight?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay. Well, let me know how to do it, and then I'll see you guys tonight.
What type of phone do you have, or are you on your computer? I can walk you through it, honey.
I have Android.
Okay, download the Patreon app.
Okay.
Once you download
I'm going to write it down.
Okay, once you download the Patreon app, just sign in. I think you can sign in using your YouTube or something. When you sign in or create your screen name, do all that, it'll ask you how you want to pay. I think you can pay PayPal or whatever. Pay your $5, and then you'll have access to everything. The link is in the chat. It's patreon.com iamATLien to go to specifically to my channel. And once you go to the channel, it'll ask you, to sign up, or for $5 you could have access to this, and this. It'll tell you.
Okay, now if I run into trouble, then what do I do?
DM me on Twitter, hit me in the comment section, let me know. I am available, and if I'm not available to say something, one of the squad members will assist you, I am sure.
Okay, I'm going to get started.
Okay, cool. We'll be over there tonight.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
All right, goodbye. 8691, you are on the line, and don't be scared, y'all. Patreon is fun.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I just want to get on the topic. I know that y'all mostly focus a lot on, saying that the trans community and the gay community really, especially in the black gay community, trans community, usually always have a hatred towards black women. And I'm not all.
Not all. Just some. There have been specific examples.
Not all, and that's what I wanna jump on that topic with you, because I'm with you on that, because I'm also a gay black man.
Okay.
But I also don't agree with those that decide to gang up on you guys and have this hatred that you guys see, that we all see, especially when they're trying to be exactly like the black woman.
Ooh.
So it's
it's just an excessive use of force. It's just why do you have to have so much hatred and vitriol towards these women? Like, it's just excessive. But it's like when men or other gay men or other trans or whatever, they don't have that same type of energy towards them. It's like a hatred. It's interesting.
It's bad. And I know that you always, having to always jump on the topic and discuss the man-to-man or situation. And I know it's getting a little disgusting, a little, it's getting beside itself, It's coming to the point to where it's beyond the commentary. It's like it's a hatred. Like it's something more. It's something big. Bigger than what it seems.
Yeah, and that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, what is his fixation? Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't even talk about that person that much. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna throw my shade. That's what it is. But it's like it's always something coming at me. Always something, like some hateful stuff coming at me. And I'm just like, I'm sitting over here kikiing, having a good time talking about the housewives, child. Ain't nobody studying this stuff. So.
And it's coming to come out, like, eventually, it's like other people is coming out about him and showing how he's really and what he really does and doing behind the scenes. And it's really hilarious, and it's like, wow, like it's not only with her, he's doing other things behind the scene with other people as well, not only with Kaya, but other people as well he's doing other things with. And it's just fascinating, but it's like, because I was following him at one point, but I stopped following him, because I don't agree with certain things that he's doing. Yeah, you present yourself as a positive public figure, but then behind the scenes, you're tearing down black individuals, specifically black women. And I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I mean, I
and
agree.
That's basically all I want to chime in on, and I just wanted to let you know, like, it's not all of the community that does it.
Yeah, and I don't think it is.
And it's not all of the trans community that does it.
Yeah, I don't think it is. And I know it's not. You know what I mean? But what's interesting to me is, like, the trans community and the gay community, they will stick together and they will drag people for filth for saying, something against one person. Whereas that one person can say something about women.
Not true. Because that's what I want to jump on, because that's not true. When you dragging his ass, I'm dragging his ass with you.
Okay. Well, you a squad member, so I give you that. But I'm just saying, it just seems like it's more of them than it is us, and it be like men and women coming against us, and we be windmilling, like knocking about, bam, bam, bam.
But not only that. You say I'm a squad member, but I was a TS fan before you, and that's the member, and that's the reason why I jumped on your with you, because I didn't like that division type shit that was going on.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse on your channel.
No, it's
whatever,
fine.
But,
it's fine. Look, get it off your chest.
I didn't like. I felt like I was at war for a little minute.
And it felt that way. It was heated. It was like, dang, I can't do nothing. I can't say nothing. I'm scared to talk about certain stuff. I don't want to talk about this. It's like every single time I was on, I felt like I was being monitored, stalked on every single platform. Right. Hell, I halfway quit Instagram because...
I felt bad for you. I ain't lying. I felt bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
I was like, man,
I am a strong black woman. I know
you. I know, and I want to condone you on that, because that you are, and you're not only that, you're a smart black woman too.
Thank you.
So, yeah, but keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm like I said, you got a new subby with me.
Oh, thank you.
I'm rocking with y'all, and
yes.
And but don't be trying to bash us all.
No,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
will never. And please don't ever think.
And I'm like, hold up.
Look, and please, sometimes it might get lost in translation, but don't ever think I'm talking about everybody. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm just talking about the few sprinkles that, do be coming, saying little foul stuff. And we have to call them out. Because I'm like, if we don't call them out, how will we know? It's like we accepting the disrespect. And I just don't want people to have to accept disrespect on either side. So it's like, if you demanding respect from us, then give us respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So...
And it's sad for some grown ass men. I mean, that's sad. Like, it's sad. And if you really want to be a woman, a real woman is a classy lady. When she's not going about trying to talk about what the next woman is doing and talking beneath another woman's clothes. And a woman is about her business, and she's about carrying herself. As a lady in the street, that's what you really want to be. If you really want to be a woman, stop trying to be this old ghetto ass. Ratchet ass man. I don't know what they trying to be.
A whole ghetto ass, ratchet ass man who talking about his ding dong and talking about, it is what it is. Like, y'all see what I see.
Because don't get me wrong, the guy could have a lot going for it. He got a lot kind of going for himself, but he could mess it all up with just by what he's doing, because a lot of women support T.S. Madison. Little do he know. A lot of black women support T.S. Madison.
Oh, he knows, because he's been pandering. He's been pandering to them now, because he's very careful about what he says now, as opposed to what he was saying back then. Trust. He listens to me faithfully. He's probably on this live right now.
I'm sure.
Taking notes.
Oh, I'm sure. And if he is listening, T.S. Madison, Yeah, a clear message to you, man. You know, whatever you want to be called. 'Cause I don't mean no shade, no disrespect. You know, back off these ladies, man, and let the ladies do their thing, and you do your thing for the community, and why not try to come together? Mm-hmm. You know, if that's what you try, if obviously the women are your role model, you know, so and you look up to them. So let them be a real positive inspiration for you and do something positive with that, you know, and that way it can motivate other trans women that think and have some hatred form in them for the women. It's not cool. Yeah. Because y'all all have black mothers.
Yep, we do. We do. Well, thank you so much. Where are you calling from?
And I'm saying, yeah. I'm calling from Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
I'm Lafayette, Louisiana. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, but I'm chiming in. I've been a fan for a little while. You know, not a good little while, but a little while.
Well, thank you.
But I'm just rocking with you. I just want to know I'm supporting you, and we not all against you. You know?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you, and I don't think all y'all are against me. Trust, I don't. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. Good night.
Oh, that was so nice. Thank you. Look, the caller sounds like one of your friends from New Orleans. That's what I was thinking, New Orleans. He said Lafayette. Shout out to Lafayette. 1604. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
This is Fine as Wine Cooking Channel on YouTube.
Hi.
I just want to send love to your channel, love to your page.
Thank you. And what'd you say your name was?
I said, this is Fine as Wine Cooking Channel on YouTube.
Okay, Fine as Wine.
I kind of wanted to, sending love to your channel, love to you. I kind of want to piggyback off of what he was saying. Mm-hmm. However, I want to be a voice for T.S. Madison at this point.
You think he needs a voice?
What? What did you say?
You said you want to be a voice of him, of Mr. Manhands?
No. I want to be a voice for T.S. Madison in this moment because I feel as though T.S. Madison don't come for anybody unless they come for him. And I truly feel that in my heart. She possesses a spirit of God in her. You know, people want to say she want to call herself a he or she. Like, don't judge nobody.
A spirit of God? Are you serious? A spirit of God? Is that what you view a God as? I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you sideways right now.
Baby, please. You can look at me sideways or whatever. But I'm just
First of all, I'm not your baby. First of all, I'm not. No disrespect. But you can't come on here and disrespect me. You got to treat me with respect if you want some respect.
I didn't disrespect you.
I'm not a baby. Do I look like a baby to you? I'm a grown-ass woman.
First of all, I'm being a voice of T.S. Madison.
Okay, the voice of T.S. Madison would not call me no baby either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a baby.
Baby was not it wasn't in a negative way. It was a positive.
That is very condescending and misogynistic to call a woman a baby during a conversation. You don't know me that well. We do not have an intimate relationship. And for you to call me baby, that's disrespectful right now. I'm just letting you know. So if you want me to teach you some etiquette, you do not call nobody no baby.
First of all, you don't have to teach me anything, but if you
clearly I do.
Apologize.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Anyway, I'm being a voice of T.S. Madison. She's very positive. She speaks about the Lord.
Mr. Manhands, Mr. Hinton is not respected over here. Okay,
you told me to respect you.
No. But you're not T.S. Madison. What I'm telling you is, Mr. Manhands is not respected here. I will respect you, but I do not have to respect your views on him. Not here. No, I don't.
What? Why? Why? First of all, you flip-flopping. You cool.
How am I flip-flopping? How am I flip-flopping? How am I flip-flopping?
You don't know which side you want to pick.
Do you know me? How do you figure? How did I? Okay.
I turned on your.
I knew it was coming. He couldn't keep it, the ghetto people like him can't keep it under control. He was going to start cursing in just a second, And now I'm, whatever. I'm all kind of asses and babies and everything else, child. Anyway, there is nobody else on the line. Anybody else would like to call in? I would love to hear from you. If not, I'm going to head on over to Patreon, where I am appreciated. Where I am appreciated. Like, how somebody gonna call in and talk about the voice of Mr. Man Hands? Mr. Man Hands got his own voice. And I'm sure he got more subscribers than you got. So why you gotta speak for him? He not intelligent enough to speak for himself? I'm just saying. Thank you for hanging up. Nobody else is on the line. All right. Somebody said next fucking caller. No, y'all saw. I gave the man a chance. I schooled the man on etiquette because I know Mr. Man Hands people do not have a lot of etiquette. He doesn't like, hold on, is somebody else on this line? Clearly they don't understand what etiquette is. Hold on, let me see. Let me get in here. 0845.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, who am I speaking with?
My name is Kate from Maryland. I've talked to you a couple of times before.
Hi, Kate.
Well, I just want to say I love you. I think you have a great show. I think you have positive energy. And I was there when you were going through what you were going through with Mr. Man Hands and those people. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, you are entitled to feel whatever you want to feel because can't nobody tell you when you should be over some mess that somebody else started.
Okay. I hear you.
So at the end of the day, whoever that person was who was coming with his little negative energy and stuff like that, not to be disrespectful.
Calling me a baby. Who you call a baby? I was like, typical male energy, negative male energy. Calling a woman a baby when you trying to like make a point. Like, I'm not your baby. You don't know me.
Exactly. Exactly. And he's so busy trying to have the upper hand on your channel. You go over there to cooking with whoever and do whatever you choose to do. But he don't come on your channel and tell you how you should respond and what you should do. If Mr. Man Hands is so concerned about how he was represented on your channel, then maybe he should dignify himself and come over and have a decent conversation with you.
He don't know how.
Rectify the situation.
He don't know how. He don't know how to speak without using curse words.
So at the end of the day, you don't owe them nothing. They came after you. They violated you.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So you don't owe them nothing. And as far as his friends, his little, whatever he want to call them, his followers or whatever, that's all well and good. That's fine. Take that over there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I say. Why are y'all tuned in? Why are y'all, like I told y'all, like I was saying earlier, I feel like they follow me on every platform just to see what I'm going to say. Why you hate watching? But I appreciate the hate watchers, though. They count as a click, too.
They ain't hate watching. They ain't hate watching. They love watching.
Mm-hmm.
But they just what it is they just what do they call it? Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it? Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah.
So they so loyal to the abuser?
That they don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly
what it is. Because at the end of the day, negative energy is negative energy. Mm-hmm. You don't spew that over here.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, miss me, you, and everybody else that's over here with the nonsense because that's their problem, not yours. And if they feel in any kind of way, they should think about what they said to you.
Boom.
And what they did to you.
Right.
And the judge wouldn't have listened to you if you didn't have a valid point. So at the end of the day, save that drama for your mama and leave you alone and miss you with all that.
Yes, save that drama for your mama. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Well, I figured you needed a little bit of push with that one because I'm sick of these people harassing you and calling you with that nonsense. And you keep your head up. I'm so proud of you as a woman, as a sister. because you should hold your head up and you should stand your ground and you should have the self-confidence to know who you are and what your worth is, and you don't have to put up with that nonsense that somebody try to feed you about yourself. So you stay strong and you keep doing what you do, and I love you, my beautiful queen sister. What was the other name you called yourself?
Goddess. You know, they use that word
goddess.
queen too loosely. You know, the men be calling themselves queens. I'm a goddess.
Well, you could be a goddess, because I love you, goddess. And at the end of the day, tell them haters, stop hating, go get a life, pay attention to your own business. They won't be so concerned with yours. And if you wasn't doing so well, they wouldn't be coming after you so hard.
That's true.
So they can miss you with all that. And I'm going to hang up the phone, go.
Thank you for the positive energy. I appreciate you. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Maryland, and I call every once in a while. And at the end of the day, I get sick of people messing with you.
That's
and
all
I'm
right.
tired of them messing with you.
I can
and
handle
they
it.
need to leave you alone.
I can handle it.
Because I watch you all the time, and I love you, and I love Josh, and I love when you guys get together. I love when you're by yourself. I like when y'all went out to eat hot dogs last weekend, and they need to leave you alone because I'm back in the bushes watching, and I'm here for you.
Thank you.
Every now and then, us sisters got to come out of the bushes and stand up for each other, and I'm here for you.
That's true. Good night. Thank you so much for your call. I appreciate you.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Oh, y'all, it's like a whole bunch of calls called in. What do you think? Should I take some more calls? What do you think? Or should I head over to Patreon? Patreon members, are y'all still here? It's been an hour. It's been an hour and 3 minutes. I only allocated an hour. I will take all the calls, or I can finish it over on the Patreon. I'm asking you guys, let me know. Press 1 if I should take the calls. Press 2 if I should leave. What do you think? Press 1. Are anybody still here? Just Lovely said no more hot dogs. Just Lovely got the bubble guts after them hot dogs, child. I like the hot dogs. She shouldn't have got the hot dogs with all them onions and them bell peppers and stuff on there. I don't know what she had on her hot dog, child. She got all the hot dogs. Just Lovely, where you at? I'm scared. I'm scared to take these calls. Let me see. 112211 Patreon 2211. Oh, it's more ones than twos. Let me see. 1. Let me see. Latasha's on the line. Okay, Latasha. Let me see. Stay and take more calls. Okay, I might take. We got to make them short now. Y'all be quick and to the point if you're going to get it off your chest. Quick and to the point. No disrespect. I'm not disrespecting y'all. Don't be disrespecting me. Caller 8691. Hello.
Hey, I'm back. You heard me? It's your boy from Louisiana.
Oh, hey.
That dude that just called. That dude that just called in. Hey, bro, it's dudes like you that fuck it up for us. You see what I'm saying? How you just called in? So fucking disrespectful, man. You see what I'm saying? It's niggas, it's just the ones like that. I feel you. It's just nasty.
Was I disrespecting him? I didn't say, like, I was letting him speak, even when he brought up the name.
But you see, and how the fuck you call in the call to speak for another man? Oh, my bad. I wasn't supposed to say that. But yeah, how the fuck you call in to speak for Timothy? Stop that.
Okay.
And he can speak for himself.
That's what I said. I'm just like, you the voice of who? Don't he have a voice?
He the voice for me. He's calling for T.S. Madison. Wow.
I hope he was getting paid. I hope he was getting a check for that embarrassment, honey. Anyway.
But I'm gonna keep it short, like you said. That's all I want to say, man. Stop doing that, man. That's fucking it up for us. That's why we got a bad rep now, man.
I appreciate you. I love your accent, by the way. Thank you so much for calling back.
I like y'all too. Hey, ATL, man. I love y'all too.
ATL. Thank you.
All right,
bye. Yeah, shawty, yeah. I got my ATL accent over here. 5370, you're on the line. 5370, you're on the line. Hello. No? No hable español. No. Hello. I'm hanging up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Click. Caller 5338. You on the line?
Hey, I'm going to go a little bit off subject.
Okay.
But I just been wondering, how in the world do Sheree make money? Because I saw on Instagram or something, she posted a picture with her with a Chanel bag. How she got that Chanel bag?
She might have good credit. First of all, she might have good credit. Never knock nobody with no 750 credit score, because they can buy all kind of things, be on the minimum payment plan. Secondly, she does get, her ex-husband's pension. Maybe I think she still get it to the end of till they die. She got a part of his retirement in the divorce. So, once a year she gets that, and I guess she keeping it going. Who knows?
Is she still in the chateau, or do she live there? Because I
don't know. It's like a tourist attraction now. Maybe she charged people for music, to walk through and have events and stuff like Big Papa be doing. Because Big Papa got a house here. He been trying to sell for 5 years, and they throw parties there all the time.
Oh, okay. Because I know she was trying to, do the joggers when.
Where them joggers at? Ain't nobody buying no joggers. Who gonna buy? You gonna buy a jogger? You wear joggers with? You gonna wear some jogging pants with some heels? Who wear that?
I know. I was just wondering because, oh my goodness, but yeah, that's what I was. I'm like, why she was so funny? But anyway, that's all I wanted.
Oh, you so shady. You so shady. That's right. Look, my little thing that popped out. Oh shoot, where'd it go? Oh, there it go. Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. Woo. Hold on. Caller 0059. Hello.
Yes. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Latosha.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Latosha.
Hey, ATLien.
Hey, Latosha. How you doing?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. I just want to say you came up in my feed and I clicked on you. I've not subscribed to your channel. I've never seen your channel, but it looks good.
Come on and subscribe. I need me some new subscribers. Come on over here. We need you in the squad.
Okay, I'm clicking subscribe. I'm clicking subscribe right now.
Yes.
Check it out. I just want to give you your props for taking up for yourself. Because men do use terms of endearment too loosely, especially when they're trying to overtalk you. So good for you on that one.
Thank you.
And since I'm from Texas, I wanted to talk about the Botham Jean thing and how my mother goes to the same church of the minister who rallied for all the stepping up of the legal system with Dallas County and all that, and how we rallied and fought for the family. And in the end, they seemed so complacent.
They did.
I don't feel like justice was really served. I just really don't. Yeah, she had a sentence or whatnot, but she was sentenced. But this is my question, though. If she was found innocent, let's just pretend she was found innocent. Let's just imagine that for a second. If that woman was found, if that cracker was found innocent, would they be yelling forgiveness? Okay? Think about it like that. And after you said we could talk about anything or whatever, this is what's on my heart.
No, I get it because it was very disappointing to see a lot of the things that was going on. The guard that was fixing her hair, the brother and the hug, the judge and the hug and all. I didn't follow the trial on purpose because I knew I was gonna get mad and I was gonna be disappointed in something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she did get convicted. She did get 10 years. But what is 10 years for taking a life? That's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's not even the minimum I mean, how can you sit there? It's just so many wrongs with this. How can you sit there and say, I don't want you to, you killed my brother, or as the Jamaicans say, my brethren, and and I don't want you to go to, I don't think you should go to jail. I mean, what the hell? And if a black person did that, they would still say, I forgive you, but you got to do your time now. You fucked up. Now you got to do that time.
Right.
Black people receive punishment.
Maybe
and it's just not right. And
do you think it was
all this docileness? I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna hear
no problem. Do you think it was like a cultural thing that, they were so forgiving to her as opposed to, us African Americans? We've been through a lot. We see a lot.
Because Jamaican people are, they colonized and all that. Yeah, that might have something to do with it. But you know what? Dallas is a very Dallas is always. I'm from Texas, and I used to be part of the. I'm just going to say it. I used to be part of the Dallas Black chapter. The Dallas chapter Black Panther Party, and Dallas was always kind of. They would always talk about how Dallas never revolted, never rioted. They never stood for any time an injustice went on. There was no aggression from the black community, not to a significant point, and I even remember as a child, over in Louisiana, even though they voted for a Klansman to be the governor, they still had sense enough to riot. They still had sense enough to riot. Dallas did not have, other Texas cities have rioted. Okay, and I live in a city that has stood up. It was a movie made about my city. I don't want to tell people where I'm from and all that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Where I stay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I do stay in a historic and monumental city in Texas that has a movie made about it and a documentary made about it. So I'm proud of that. But Dallas, on the other hand, is a city that has always been seen as kind of, they even,
racist.
Even a friend of mine from Houston was saying Dallas, they were saying Dallas has always been seen as strange. Even T.D. Jakes said this, that when he came to the city to build his church, people were saying, oh, the city has a dark cloud over, and then, they killed JFK and all that. Dallas is just, it's fun in a way. Okay. It's fun to be there. It's a fun place, but it has its strange points. I'm not even finna lie to you.
Okay.
It does.
So what would have been a better outcome for this, for the trial? Like, what do you think people would have appeased people? The 10 years to me was a slap in the face, but did the hug just exacerbate that? I'm sorry.
If, I wouldn't have minded the little hug or whatever, the big hug or whatever. I wouldn't have minded the hug if she would have got an appropriate sentence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't have. If she would have gotten an appropriate sentence, I think anything. I was thinking maybe 25 to 30 years. That's what I was thinking, somewhere in there, to sit her ass down.
Right.
Or,
because at the end of the day, it was still a murder. It was still a murder. It wasn't.
Yeah, it's murder.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this before we depart. I will say this. I honestly think that the climate in Dallas is so tense. Now they got some strong people there. Don't get it wrong. Dallas does have strong people there, but I just feel that, and they got warriors there too. Don't never get it twisted. But it's so corrupt there. Okay, that I just feel like they almost didn't want to give her a bigger sentence because they knew racial tensions would be off the charts after that. Because white people would try to do a pushback. I kind of feel that too. I'm just gonna be honest. So it was they knew she deserved to go to the pen. They just knew that much. But they knew if they gave her a too lengthy of a sentence, I feel in my heart that them crackers up there in Dallas were gonna go ape shit. I just feel like that. Yeah. And that's sad. It's sad. Just pray for Dallas. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You gave us a lot to think about, and it just makes you angry to see so many people literally get away with murder. That's really what it is. And for the family to be so open to forgiveness, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard to soak in. So
Yeah, it is. It's a lot to think about. It is. Oh yeah, tell your moderator, Mr. Debonair, that I am no troll. I am no troll.
No, you good.
Yeah, he thinks I'm a troll. Yeah, okay, good.
What's your name in the chat?
Oh, I was not. Yes, ma'am, Latosha Stanfield. That's
okay,
my real name.
You Latosha. Hey, Latosha. Latosha is not a troll, Mr. Debonair. Don't be blocking Latosha.
Yeah, I just have some strong viewpoints, and he probably just had a misunderstanding.
No. We appreciate you. Well, thank you so much for, getting us off the random topic and getting us into some thought-provoking stuff. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Yes, thank you for your channel. Thank you for your platform.
Thank you. And call back more often.
Have a good night.
All right, you too.
I will. Now that I'm subscribed, I will. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Bye. Mr. Debonair, you be leave my new people alone, Mr. Debonair. How you gonna be blocking people and this new people? Thank you so much, like this video, you guys, if you haven't already. I'm working overtime. Oh my God, it is so many calls in here. I cannot believe. First we started with 0 calls. Now it's 2, 4, 6. It's 8 calls on the line. It is 8 calls on the line. He bullying you too, Shanice. Mr. Debonair, you better leave my people alone. Okay, Noir King, you are next. I already picked up 8926. You are next, Noir King. 8926. Hello.
Hey, lady, how are you, sis?
I'm good.
Oh, wait, can I call you sis? 'Cause
you can call me sis.
Going off on me
don't be calling me baby and honey and darling and sweetie and all of those condescending terms that certain males use against women to talk down to us. I don't do that. You don't do that to me, honey. Especially if you ain't my man.
I personally didn't think it was that bad, but that's only me. Yes. I mean, you ain't gonna go off on me tonight.
No, but no. It wasn't that bad at first, because I was kind of joking, but then towards the end when he was like, "Your ass, this and you a bit," or whatever he said towards the end when I hung up on him, because I felt it going that way. His energy was like, "Oh, here it comes." But anyway, I digress.
I know, but you didn't feel that you kind of harshly attacked him for calling you baby. I'm not saying he was right, but I don't think your response validated what he said, because I don't think he was saying it in a malice way, but that's how you took it. But okay, so the last time I called, girl, it was a little drama. I was like, ooh, this girl wanted to pull up. And the thing about it is,
who wanted to pull up?
We be going at it or whatever, but you was going off on me that day. But somebody called afterwards and said, oh, I wanted to slap her and that little bee and blah, blah, blah. But I was still on hold because for some reason I left my phone on hold, and you explained to her, who I was and, but she was still like, no, she disrespected you and that. I was like, oh, okay. And I even put it in the chat like, I'm here, come on. But no one really said anything. But, I mean, if they ever want to, pull up,
verbally or, cyberly or whatever, you got my number, Michelle. You can call me right back. You can call me right back. But, girl, what's going on with the Dallas thing? I'm like, y'all niggas down south is hugging folks, is killing folks and everything. I'm like, slavery, I mean, it potentially ended 4 years ago, but y'all trying to comfort massa for killing? I wish somebody would. Let me tell you something. If somebody give me, Michelle, you better not hug them, I will come up from my grave and get you. Okay, well, I guess you ain't going off on me tonight.
I'm not going off on you. I am letting you get it off your chest. I am letting you get. I have learned. Like, at least you didn't call me baby. I'm just sitting here listening.
Oh no, girl, you got me last time, so I'm just keeping tabs. But oh shoot, but you know what? Maybe it's the same. I don't know. I mean, you and no one else is killing anything, but I'm going back to what the other caller had said in regards to, the whole drama, YouTube, people, But my thing is this. We're not in high school, though. Like, I can like whoever I want.
Definitely.
I like all of you guys, most of you. There's one that I'm just like, oh, well, there's two.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, we're not in high school. If you don't like that person, that's between you and them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that has nothing to do with me.
Sometimes it does have something to do with it. I mean, if, I'm on my platform, I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. Whether, it's I like this person, I don't like this person, I can't stand this person, I hate this person, whatever the case may be. I personally don't tell my subs, you can't go to XYZ channel or you can't go here. But, other people do. So, you're right. We're not in high school, but I do feel like everybody's channel is their own and they have the right of freedom of speech to speak about whoever they choose. So whether the subs feel some kind of way, that's fine.
Right, but then what happens though is when some people, maybe not you in particular, says, oh well, if you f with her, then you can't f with me and blah blah blah. But then but what about when they get cool again? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, okay, so what? So since y'all cool again, so is it okay for me to get? I wish somebody, girl, I am 50 years old. I wish that MF would.
But that's the point. That's what I always say.
I can go.
I always say about the squad, y'all have y'all own brains and y'all minds and y'all gifts, talents, and abilities. Y'all can see things for what they are for yourself. So what I do as a blogger, even on my website, is I just present the facts and my opinion as they are. It's up to you to decide, if you for me, against me, or whatever. We can all agree to disagree, dance, sing, whatever. Just don't be disrespectful to the goddess. That's all I say.
Well, right, and that's what I'm saying. If that's how you feel about whoever, those are your thoughts. I can't tell you how to think or, blah, blah, blah. And then again, these commentators, they can't tell me how to think. Now, I can view you and I'll call in or I'll support you, whatever. But once you try to start to control me, oh, you got problems.
Right.
If you think you have problems, you really got problems. If you're going to tell me where I should put my eyes or my ears or my fingers or whatever, it's like, excuse me, like, you pay my bills? When you start paying my bills, then you might get a say. But these MLs be doing too much. They be like, oh.
They do.
But that's it. I'm not going to hold you long. But you saw my man got the endorsement. Did you see it?
Who is your man? Who is your man?
He got my baby daddy.
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. Yeah, he got the endorsement.
Oh, this Gucci Mane baby mama. Okay, yeah, Gucci Mane baby mama. I wrote about Gucci Mane being a spokesperson for Gucci. I did.
It's been a long time, but I mean, okay, I'm going to let you go. Go ahead and get somebody else. Talk to you later.
Well, thank you for calling. Bye.
Bye.
Appreciate it, Gucci Mane baby mama. 8359. She's not really Gucci Mane baby mama, but that was when she first called in, and she was taken up for Gucci Mane during one call, and then she just got labeled Gucci Mane baby mama. But I digress. 8359. Hello.
What's going on, Michelle? How are you?
I'm good. Hey, Noir King.
All right. Look, I'm going to try to be very polite and nice. I'm going to try to pull back and make sure I don't, because what I really want to say, I'm not going to say it. But what I want to address first was just more important. I remember not the last lady, but the lady before her was mentioning about the Botham Jean case, and she was saying, how they only gave her 10 years or whatever, and she gave her more. Uh-huh. The prosecutor actually pushed for, I believe, 28 years, if I'm not mistaken, but it was the jury who suggested only the 10 years. Oh, okay. So when they released that clip earlier, it was two jurors. They did an exit interview. It was a black lady and it was a white man, and it pissed me off because, to me, this whole proceeding allowed emotions to control the narrative of her fate. And from the beginning, they have been coddling this woman from beginning to end. And for some reason, even the jurors fell victim to that. And I always say this to everybody. The most dangerous thing in America is fucking the tears of a fucking white woman. You cannot tell me any differently that when a white woman cries, America does not fall to her knees in hopes to help this bitch out. I am pissed the fuck off because I'm tired of calling motherfuckers. I'm tired of motherfuckers always talking about forgiveness. I'm always tired of black people. I always have to have the bigger, be the bigger person. And we've been being the bigger person since I don't know when. Mm-hmm. When we go stop being the bigger person? Why we always got to be, take the high road and when they go low, we go high type shit. Why we always got to do that?
You're right.
At this point, I'm fucking tired. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, you're pissing me off because you're playing in my face. You got the judge up here crying, coddling and handing out Bibles and shit. You got the brother up here crying, begging and pleading to get off the stand to go help you and shit. This whole
what about the officer fixing her hair? I've never seen anything like that.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about her too. You up there petting her fucking hair like she a French poodle and shit. What the fuck are you doing? It's like, to me, I'm like, y'all, when have you ever seen a judge or anybody come down and give a black man a hug for being wrongly accused, for being in jail for 30 years because some of your police officers on tampered with evidence or something? When the last time you saw that?
Never.
When the last time have you seen any bailiffs come and hug a black woman that's being torn from her fucking kids because somebody lied on her at work saying that they attacked her or some shit like that? When's the last time you seen that? But here we go, this whole media circus where they play on everybody's emotions, and black people are expected to be the bigger man. Mm-hmm. I'm fucking tired of being a big man at this point. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the whole Jesus just they throw around, because if you look at the comments in those clips where it show him hugging, all the white people just melting. Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
The power of forgiveness is such a Christian thing to do.
True forgiveness looks like. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, though, they only do that Bible eye for eye shit when it comes to black people. Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to their people, and when it comes time for them to get they just due, our hoes go silent and the Bible go out the door. And, oh no, we should forgive and we should move on and unify as a fucking country.
Right.
But when it's one of ours, if it would have been Botham Jean walking to her apartment shooting her ass, it would have been, oh no, he needs to, in Dallas, in Texas at all, they don't fucking play with death penalties. And so when it comes to black people, it would have been a whole different situation. I don't give a motherfucker about some forgiveness. You're not getting my forgiveness. And if I was the brother, I would have tricked everybody, and I would say, could I give her a hug? And when I would have went there, I would have yacked her right in her motherfucking mouth. Bitch, I know you did not think I was going to give you a fucking hug after you just killed my brother. You could play with... No, I would have tore that fucking courtroom up. I would have slid down there. Oh, come here, girl. Wop, wop, wop. Bitch, I thought you didn't think I was going to come give you a hug. Take me to jail. I'm ready to go to jail. Put me under the jail. I wanted that lick. I wanted it to be on cameras too, because I knew it was gonna slip out and people would go applaud me. So no, I'm tired. America, us America at best. This enough. Enough is enough with the forgiveness, and if we go unified, it cannot be under that premise of forgiveness of everybody. I understand that forgiveness is for us more so than it is for the other person, but please. And do not display your power, your level of power and restraint in the way of submission to the white man or the white woman.
And that's exactly what it is, submission.
Yep. That we could possibly do. This whole thing of, you could, the best thing I wish for you is to find Christ. What the fuck is that going to do for her? This woman will be out within less than 5 years probably, because she's eligible for parole in 5 years. She so there's already time to knock off her book. She's going to do a good 3.5 years at best to me. I guarantee it. That woman is not going to stay in there all 10 years. So to me, it does them a disservice to give her anything less than 20 years. Like, I mean, if you have to give the bare minimum, it should have been nothing less than 20 years. You're playing me in my face when you're telling me that somebody, a black man or a black woman who was selling dope, can go to jail for more time than a woman that killed a man in his own apartment eating ice cream watching TV. You can't tell me that's right. You cannot sit there and look me in my face and play with me like that. So it's when you think about stuff like that, I really hate that because we forgive everybody else but ourselves as black people.
Right.
Instead of us looking to each other as brothers and sisters and say, you know what, I shouldn't always be quick to pop off at my black brother and my black sister because we get petty. We be so petty against each other for every little fucking thing. But shit like this, we forgive so easily. Why? I don't know what type of curse or whatever is placed on black people at this moment that makes them so vulnerable and gullible to this type of shit. What are you doing?
But you're saying we forgive. But isn't this like an anomaly? Like I've never seen anything like this before where the family forgave the perpetrator so publicly anyway.
I have.
Oh, okay.
This isn't the first time. No, this isn't the first case that I've seen plenty of cases that's been online. You can look online really quick and see all those cases. I forgive you, and they always hug, and it's usually like the mother that's saying I forgive you, but this time it was the brother. I've seen it happen before. That's why I say it hurts us more than it does help us because it's making us look weak. It's like she can't even take her punishment, like a real woman because they coddled her even throughout her punishment and after the punishment, they still coddled this woman. I've never seen that before in my life.
Wow.
So it just kind of upset me to the fact of we gotta stop. We gotta stop and smell the roses and understand that there's a lot more going on. And I don't know what was going on behind the scenes of that, but it was a lot more being said that we didn't see that we could just probably sense because I kind of feel like it was just too much going on behind the scenes that we would never know about.
Yeah.
So I just want us to be able to forgive each other before we go trying to forgive other people because we the ones who need healing really from the inside out.
Right.
It's time to start drawing the line in the sand and saying, hey, either you with us or you're not, and closing the gate.
And look, they don't forgive R. Kelly and look, they don't forgive R. Kelly and he been set free twice. So how many times? Like I'm just randomly, people like, oh, how could you forgive R. Kelly or Bill Cosby or any of those people? Like it's fried them, take their careers away and all of that. But this particular situation, people are like, the power of forgiveness is just so beautiful, and I'm just like, wow, it's interesting.
Right. And I'm not saying that the family don't have the right to forgive, but just don't do it like that. Just all on the camera for everybody, for the world, for them to generalize all the black people, because that's what they do. They can't ever hold black people as an individual unit. They always include us all as one big unit. So they're like, oh, that black person forgave, so if I do this to somebody else, everybody else go forgive. That ain't how that works, because everybody's not as nice as that. Right. So I kind of feel like the universe, for some reason, picks and chooses the correct families to do this to, because had that been my family, you take one of mine out, I'm taking your whole family bloodline out. Don't be playing with my people like that, but that's just me. I'm cut from a different cloth, whatever.
Noir King, you speaking too much facts today, Noir King. Speaking too much.
I'm just saying. So before I hang up, I got one last thing to say. The finest line brother that called and that was talking for Mr. Manhands or whatever. Let me tell you something, sir. You and that other nigga that was too cowardly enough to call in himself and send your ass to call in. Nigga, don't you ever in your motherfucking life call here for another grown ass motherfucking man talking shit and then pop your ass down in the comments talking shit to a fucking woman. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch ass nigga? And then you gonna start topping off at me like you got something to say, nigga. Pull up anytime. I'm in Sherman, North California. What you want to do? But see, this is the problem I have with them too. Every time you turn around, they popping off on women. You couldn't have came at her respectfully. You gonna pop in the comments and then go directly in on her. Nigga, fuck you. You couldn't even play with her. Okay, I'm pulling back. I'm trying to be calm.
Woosah, Noir King. Woosah. Thank you for a real man for having my back. I appreciate you.
You know I got you. Fuck that nigga. All right, Michelle. I'll talk to you on Patreon.
All right, bye. Woo! Lord, all these calls, Noir go off. Exactly, Miss Kiki. Noir be going off. Shout out to the kings out there. We know who you are, kings. Like I told y'all, it don't even matter about sexuality. I don't care. It's some real men out there who celebrate women and who embrace women and who uphold women and who respect women. And I appreciate those kings out there. Period. Point blank. Now, damn, I've been on an hour and 36 minutes. And I feel bad for all these calls holding. But I will be taking calls all night long. Let me see. Yes, Juno, make them give me some likes for staying on overtime tonight. Shout out to C. Mitch in the building. I see you, Chris. I see you texting me while I'm on live, child. I see you. Let me go ahead and take some more calls. Child. Let me go ahead. Lost my earring. Hold on. Caller 8926. Did I already answer this call? Maybe I did. You said take them damn calls. Okay. Caller 6857. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Freedom Speaks in the chat. How are you, darling?
What is up, Freedom Speaks? How are you?
I haven't called you since Juicy Smollett.
Juicy. Yes.
Juicy.
Okay.
Juicy. I came in late, so I missed I came in right when you was telling the man off about Mr. Manhands. That's when I came in. I missed it. But this is what I wanted to say about the Dallas thing.
Okay.
I lived in Africa for a few years, so I was privy to a lot of information that a lot of people probably aren't. The thought pattern of people who aren't African Americans. Mm-hmm. Their relationship, first of all, let me say this before y'all start cussing me out. I am not defending none of that foolishness, because none of that. I'd have burnt the goddamn courtroom down. But anyway, their relationship to white people and white supremacy is different than ours. Most black people on the planet haven't had the same relationship with white people, that direct brutality that we have. Mm-hmm. They don't, for the most part, like in the Caribbean and in Africa, they don't live with white folks. White folks send, orders through black folks, and black folks do stuff to them. So then when white folks show up, they bring their little gifts and stuff. They think white people are really cool. They don't have the same relationship. Mm-hmm. So those people were for sale, and they got a check, and that's why they did all that damn cooning. So that's what you're seeing. So we need to stop acting like we don't know. They got paid. Some people cut them a check, and that boy's life was for sale. And I hate to say that the guy who got killed, he probably would have been hugging her too, because he was a coon. Because if you remember all the pictures of him, he was up under white folks. All of his friends was white folks. So he loved white folks. So he probably would have been all forgiven too. So we can't be mad. They got a check. You know what I'm saying? They got paid, and they were able to coon. And the jury said that played a direct part in why they were so lenient. Wow. They knew, those people knew, those lawyers knew what they were doing when they directed them to go out there and do that. Because you don't think all of that wasn't natural, or, you know what I mean? They knew what they was doing. They suggested to them, yes, go out and play up the forgiveness and be friendly and all of whatever speak they do. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that would play right into the jury's hands, and the jury verified it today when they made their little interview. Wow. Those people were for sale. They got a bag, and that's just that. But people have to remember, they're different than us. They are not the same as us. They don't have the same experience. I remember living in Africa, and then first of all, a guy would say, where are you from? What country are you from? I said, America. And he said, a black American. And he looked really puzzled. I said, it's 40 million of us there. So for the most part, people, they don't even associate America with being black. They don't know anything about you, your history, what happened to you here during slavery. Most people don't. The few Africans and Caribbeans that are able to travel, which is very few, really know, you know what I mean? They're saying the higher learner people that have the money to travel. Most people in Africa and the Caribbean, they can't never come to America. They can't ever leave America. And for the most part, they're not letting no real riders come.
They let them coons over here. They know who they vet people before they give them visas to leave. They're not letting no real revolutionaries leave the continent and leave the Caribbean. They're not doing that. So the ones you see here are the ones like the Bolton Jean family, the ones that are buyable and sellable and manipulable. They know they can't play that shit with us because we know you devils. We have lived with you devils. You see what I'm saying? We know y'all. So you can't play us like that, and they know that. But back to my point. When I was in Africa, I would be trying to tell them things about what happened to us during slavery. Some people have no idea. And the kind of brutality and stuff that went on with us, I showed a picture to a guy. I remember this. I felt really bad after I did it. I showed a picture of a lynching to him. He was in shock. Like I felt bad that I had done that to him because he wasn't ready for that. They don't have any idea. They have no idea about our experience here. Right. They think white people are wonderful. They think, you know what I'm saying, that they're great, that they own everything. I mean, they do. But you know what I'm saying? They just don't have that same experience as us. I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying they're not us. They're not us. They're not looking at white people through the same lens that we are. Right. And I had to tell my housekeeper while I was there the real deal. And she was like, oh, you really hate the whites. Yeah, I do. Yep, I do, because this is what they did to us. And I gave her a lesson, and she was like, oh, I get it now. She said, but most of us don't understand that. They don't understand that. They just don't come from the same perspective as we do. Right. They haven't lived with white folks. They wasn't living in their house, and the slave master come in there and rape the mama and send her back in the morning and the father. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that experience. They don't know nothing about that. And I told you that man didn't even know black people was in America. They thought America was white folks. They don't know anything about that.
I get it. And that's why I said I thought it was like a cultural difference that, you know, it was so easy for them to.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a cultural difference.
But that still don't explain why the damn sheriff was fixing the back of her hair. It still don't explain that.
No, but did you, okay, now this is what I wanted to say too. Did you notice in the video when, right before he fixed her, the mammy fixed her hair, did you notice the black guy gave her a cue to do it? Watch the video again. You'll see the white guy make a little hand motion to her to do it.
Why?
Because it garners sympathy. Because it, it's that whole thing, and it worked. Yeah. It worked. All of that worked. Yeah. But they said they got a petition against that judge because you're supposed to be impartial. All that hugging, and it's white folks that brought this petition against her because of that religious. She gave that girl that Bible. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to do things like that. You're supposed to be impartial. She over-mammied herself. She gonna fuck around and not have a job.
Wow. Woo.
But that family was bought. They paid. They got a check. They got a check, and it probably wasn't even no big check. They just a family of coons, and they don't know no better. They don't know them devils like we do.
Wow.
They just don't. And I'm telling you, my time in Africa opened my eyes to a lot. If you were to pull up a slave ship right now, and before you got on the slave ship, you could have put on the side of the slave ship, go into America, and you could show them a video of the shit that happened to us, the slave ship would be full in 15 minutes. They want to come to America so bad, they don't even know the hell and shit that go on here. They have no idea.
Wow.
They think America is this shit. I'm telling you, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't have that intimate. That we just have a different perspective of white folks. We have been close to them. We have lived in their houses. We've been raped and castrated and hunted and all of that shit. They don't know nothing about that. They safe in their country for the most part.
Yeah.
They say it's safe as hell in Africa. They, all that shit they tell you about war.
And when they come to America, they look down on Americans. I do notice that. When a lot of Africans do move to Atlanta, they look down on Black Americans. Like, we don't have the same experience.
Yeah, they do. They do. But again, you got to remember the ones that they letting in ain't the ones that wouldn't look down on you. That's part of the reason they got in. Because they don't never want you to side with them. So they let their coons in. They don't let them riders in. I'm Facebook friends with a whole bunch of people that would love to come to America and set it off. But they not letting them in. They can't never get out of Africa.
How long did you live in Africa?
They letting them coons in.
How long?
I lived there for 2 years, and my daughter is still there. 2 years.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your call. You look, you got the chat going crazy. Madam Black said you got some very good points about, you know, the Africans and their
they're
thought
not
process.
the same as us. They're not the same as us. They just don't view white people like we do because they don't have the experiences that we've had.
Yeah.
We know them.
Yeah.
Not that you can't buy some of us too. Now, you know, I'm just saying, you can buy some of us too. Some of us for sale.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we ain't buying that shit. We're not going for it. We're not going for it. We're just not. Like the last caller said, yeah, I pretended to give that bitch a hug and drug her across that goddamn floor.
I mean, you know, because we got family history to think about. Because we got stories from our parents, stories from our, you know, from our grandparents.
Right,
So
and they don't have that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they don't know anything about us here. That man was genuinely, he was like, a black American. He looked at me like you from America? Like you know, oh, you black and you from, like he had to really like take a moment to let that soak in. And I said to him, you know that there is 40 million of us in America. And he just looked really puzzled. They have no idea. See, we're so educated here. We have access to all this information and all that. You assume that everybody does. Them people have no idea. They are busy trying to survive. They don't, and they don't teach it in school. They don't teach, you know, the slave history as it pertains to their particular countries and stuff. They don't teach that to them. Those people have no idea. They have no idea about you at all. They don't. It's not that they forgot about you. They don't. You're not even on their radar. Period.
Yeah.
They just don't know. So, yeah, them people were sold. They got some money. They got some money.
I got to do some more research on Botham Jean. Now you got me wanting to look up, you know, some of these videos you're talking about. I'm gonna look them up.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was a coon too. He was a coon, always up in white folks' face. All of his friends, he was the token nigga amongst the white folks, and he, you know, yeah. So yeah, he. Not saying that brother deserved to die. He did not. I still can't put together why she did that. I mean, because I've never gone to the wrong apartment. Now, I've heard other people say, and maybe you can ask the chat, have anybody ever gone to the wrong apartment? I've never done that. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. So I've never been drunk. And I don't know. Does that happen? I just can't put the why. Did she have some kind of relationship with him? Because it never came out in court that she did. But I just can't get the why. Was she drunk? Was she high? I don't understand. I've never gone to the wrong apartment or the wrong house and been like,
yeah, I mean, you know, and we live all on top of each other, you know, in the high rise. So it's like the apartment below and above me, like, are exactly the same. But I've never done it, like, and we don't leave our doors open either. So I don't know.
Right. So I don't know if it was a hit. Did she have some issue with him? That part I can't put together. But that brother did not deserve to die. But his family definitely took the money. And so once I found that out, I was like, well, you know. You hugging and shit, you forgiving people talking about you don't even want her to go to jail. And then the father talking about, I'd like to be friends with her. We can't be mad. Let them people do that. Them.
We can't.
I told my kids, if they shoot and kill me, tear this motherfucker down.
For real. I mean, it's just a lot to think about. Well, thank you so much for getting it crunk in here.
You're
thank
welcome,
you so much
baby.
for
Y'all
giving us
have a good night.
Thank you.
Good night, chat. Bye-bye, Michelle.
We appreciate you. Bye. Okay, I got 2 more calls. Do not put the number in the chat. Y'all know I love taking all the calls. I think I'm going to go ahead and take these last 2 since they've been holding forever. And I'm still going over to Patreon. I don't care what y'all say. Patreon.com, iamATLien 5182. You are on the line.
Hey, girl. It's your girl, Ellie the Professor. How you doing?
Hey, friend. How you doing?
Girl, I barely catch your lives. Girl, I had one of them nights where I went to sleep at like 7 o'clock and I wake up, it's dark as shit in the house. I'm like, where the hell everybody at? And then I wake up and you on live. I'm like, yes, everybody sleep. Let me call in. So, of course, I want to talk about the Botham Jean case because that's the hot topic tonight. So I wanted to address 2 things. One, so I'll address what the last caller said. So let me just say this. I don't have an issue with internal forgiveness in the sense of what a person who's been through something tragic has to, the mental, emotional process they have to go through to get through the grief, you know what I mean? Because I do know that hatred can end up eating you up. I don't have any problem with the internal part of it. But I absolutely have an issue with all of the public displays of forgiveness by the family, by the judge, by the bailiff. I'm trying to keep in mind the fact that that boy is 18, and I think, you know, at 18, a lot of folks just don't have beyond a surface level understanding of race and racial implications. But that shit is so problematic, and it's problematic because so many of our folks believe that, like, black folks in the diaspora period just didn't fight, that we are in a situation that we are in because we didn't fight. And that's just not true. And it's like, I'm really tired of, like, how black forgiveness and black morality just gets fetishized, and it's a litmus test for, like, every other black person. You know what I mean? And it's like, it gets used against us. And I don't think that's it. And all these people are talking about, oh, we're just being evil, not being good Christians, or, like, it's not about the forgiveness that we have, but it's about that family not understanding
the public display of
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The damage that whole, like, image does. It's like, it's okay for black folks to be angry, right? And so that's the issue that, you know, we have to stand. It's like, we obviously know that same courtesy wouldn't be extended if the roles were reversed, right?
Definitely not.
And then I wanted to let me address what the last caller said first. Then I'll address what Noah King said, because there's an article I want you guys to read. So one of the things that I taught this class over the summer. I think I told you about that. It was talking about apartheid in South Africa. I'm teaching a class on African rebellions, because one of the things that my students said when Kanye made that stupid ass comment about, well, sound like a choice to me, slavery. They're like, well, Professor, did we fight back? Because would we be in a situation if we went out nonviolent and kumbaya? I'm like, we have some fucking revolutionaries. I'm like, even ones y'all don't. Look up Stephen Biko. He was the father of black consciousness, Biko, B-I-K-O, father of black consciousness for South Africa. Most folks here don't even know that you have black consciousness in Africa. And so what I wanted to address with that last caller, I do not agree with her at all. And I agree with her on some points. Yes, it's true. You know, my family is from Ivory Coast.
Okay.
And then my, like, sort of family that kind of, like, helped raise me when my mom died, they're from South Africa. So I'm very familiar with the continent because that's my roots, and I research in that area. She's right in the sense that Africans have a euphoric sense of America, but they have it from the sense of they actually do go through a lot of shit there on their continent with white folks. Now, understand that their beef is with white Europeans. It's true that they don't really have a beef with white Americans, but it's only because they don't have a history with them. But please believe that every African continent hate a fucking European country. In my own country, Ivory Coast, 3,000 black Africans were killed in 2010 in elections by the French army. In South Africa, black folks are still under apartheid. I don't give a damn what nobody say. They are still, South Africa look it up, South Africa still has the world's highest rate of inequalities, and apartheid ended in like 1994. So so please, and a lot of them still have hatred. There is so much tension between, and I hate to call them white South Africans because I think it's weird they didn't call themselves that. I still call them the British and Dutch descendants that stole the damn land, but it is still so much tension there. So yeah, I don't really know which Africans she talked to, but African folks do not have this benevolent sense of white folks. They definitely go through shit. The whole continent is under siege by white Europeans. Okay. And so the only thing is that they're just unaware that the same social, racial, and economic inequalities exist here in America for other black folks. So I'd have to disagree with her on that part. The last thing I wanted to say was Noah King, and I forgot the comment he made, but he had said, and I agree with him, he had said something about how we underestimate white women. And when I say that shit is so true.
Oh, the white women's tears. Was it the white women's tears? Or no?
Yeah, like how we just think they just so docile. I think he said something like how we kind of underestimate them. We kind of look at them as like docile and need to be protected, but they be just as racist or more. When I was in law school, I remember one of these guys I was really good friends with. He was a white guy. And he was like, let me tell you something. He said, take it from a white man. White women are actually more racist. And if we look at the elections, that makes perfect fucking sense. It makes sense for white men to vote for Trump because he stands for everything that benefits white male patriarchy. But white women, all the policies that he has against women, they vote their race. They're so racist, they will vote against their own agenda, their gender, agenda before they will race. That's just how deep it goes. And then I wanted to leave out with this. Y'all need to read this book. It is by, her name is Stephanie E. Jones Rogers. This book actually just came out this year. I just discovered it because of my research that I have to present. I just discovered it, but basically what she did research to talk about, the title of the book is called They Were Her Property, White Women as Slave Owners in the American South.
Oh, I can't wait to read this. Hold on. They were her property.
Yeah, they were her property, and then it's a colon, white women as slave owners in the American South.
Okay.
So this was a groundbreaking, and this just came out in March. This was like, all of us scholars, we were like, this was like shit that those of us that are in this field and we researched this that we didn't know. And so she's from Berkeley, I believe, UC Berkeley. We gave her so much kudos that she was able to discover all of this old information, all this artifacts that basically showed that like white women owned a lot of slavery, right? And remember, after the Civil War, a lot of their men died. Who the hell do you think inherited all of that? You know what I'm saying? So they inherited the legacy of racism. They inherited the land that was still left over in the South. So yeah, this idea of white women are very dangerous, for that reason, mostly because they are looked at by docile, not just by their race, but also by black folks, and so, y'all definitely got to read that book. So I think that's all I'm going to say for tonight, because I know we got another caller, and then we're going over to the Patreon. Y'all please read that book.
To be uber petty. Thank
you. Y'all please read that book, and let me know what y'all think about it.
I'm going to read it. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, my love. I will see you next week for dinner.
Yes, you will. I appreciate you.
Okay,
I'll see you over.
Girl.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See, we got intelligent people in the squad, people, scholars in the squad, people who have actual education in the squad. We gonna read this book, honey. We are gonna read it and we're going to discuss it. Okay, caller 0845, you are the last caller on the line.
Hi, Michelle. It's me, Kay, again from Maryland.
Hey, Kay. Welcome back.
Thank you for calling back. Thank you. Okay. I'd like to agree with everything Joaquin said.
Okay.
As far as the woman from Texas, what I'd like to say is that what she's speaking about in her region is basically America. It's just racism. It's all over the place.
Okay.
Period. Point blank. I mean, I lived in a one of the better communities in Maryland, and it's always one of the top 5 in the U.S. And at the end of the day, they were good to me. I can't complain about the treatment here, but I raised my son here, and I could tell you numerous stories of how the police just harassed him because he was a black male in America.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, it is what it is. As far as the and I tried to take notes. I did a little bit sloppy because I was just jotting stuff down as people called in and went along. As far as the woman from Africa, yeah, I think she's a little bit one-sided because Africa is not the place. It's just like America. When we were coming up and in the 70s and 80s, they were telling us that there was nothing that was populated in Africa as far as, it being built up and stuff like that, and them having cities like the U.S. and stuff like that. They were telling us that it was just a jungle and everybody was living in grass huts and everybody was running around in bikinis and stuff like that. That's BS. I think they feeding her a falsehood because, like, even today, there was a man that came into my office, and I know I probably may not speak as well as the women that call in. I'm a black woman from around the way, and I'm proud of that. So at the end of the day, anybody offended by the way that I sound, forgive me. But at the end of the day, I don't apologize for being who I am because I am ADOS.
Okay.
So with that said, they always told us that there was nothing in Africa and they were jungle people and all this stuff. Well, of course they're going to give Africa the same narrative about us. So, of course, they're going to think that, we're nothing and nobody because that's what they promote to us here in America, and we believe it. So you can't be mad at anybody for that. I'm gonna try to make this as short and sweet as possible.
Okay.
As far as the Brockham Jeans family, they're paid off. We all know that. And I hope you don't mind me calling out, and that's why I'm saying it in advance before I say these black media outlets that people can go to, because that's where I get my information from.
Go right ahead.
One of them is Tariq Nasheed.
I love Tariq.
The other one
Tariq is my friend.
is Jason. Yeah, I know, because I see you out there. He holler at you every time you come on. So I see you out there. Just you say ATLien, what's going on. So I know that. But just throwing it out there. But I wanted to make sure it was safe before I said it. Okay. And then there's Jason Black from the Black Authority. Okay. And then also Michi X. I listen to them. And there's a couple of other ones out there. Once you get in that little, what do you call it? Like,
sector.
It's not a diaspora. What do you call it? Aneurysm. I know that was wrong, but I've been drinking wine tonight.
What, the sector, his sector? The sector where they always talk about the same thing, different sectors of YouTube? Is that what you're talking about?
Right. So you could, when you click one, you probably just pull in the other one because there's people that listen to that.
They're in the algorithm. Oh, they're in the algorithm. That's what you...
Algorithm.
Okay.
Yes. You see, I'm not in the medical field. So, with that said, as far as the Brockham James stuff, yes, I believe that they are paid off. And if you listen to them, and with that woman saying about the white man sitting behind Amber Geiger, and he shook his head first at the bailiff, and then he shook his hand to tell her, okay, it's okay to come over now and brush the back of her hair. If you look at the video closely, because Tariq pointed that out. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you. And then I'm going to skip over that because I already said that. But as far as her doing what she did, she killed a black man. Pretty much America don't care. That goes back to them being paid, so I'm not even going to go into that. I'm trying to read over my notes because I was jotting stuff down, but
well, let's do this.
Okay,
we gonna dive into the situation. We're gonna read the book. We're gonna do some more research. We're gonna look at the videos, and we're gonna talk about it on another day. How about that? Because this live is getting longer.
Okay, because I got that too. I got the Stephanie Jones Rogers 2019. There were what was it? They were.
Oh, the name of the book. I put it in the chat, but it was They Were Her Property: White Women as Slave Owners in the American South.
Valued. Okay. So, I will look at that, but I just wanted to toss that out there because we do need to come together and we do need to look at that stuff, and I just think it's so important. And I'm going to let you go to your Patreon, but I just wanted to say, because I like to see us come together and be enlightened, and let's learn from each other.
Definitely.
And I appreciate you.
Thank
so
you.
I'm hanging up now. Good night.
I appreciate you. Good night. Woo, y'all, I took all the callers and it only took 2 hours and 4 minutes.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
It only took 2 hours and 4 minutes, but I could not take the callers because y'all was talking about some interesting stuff. We went from petty to educational to like we did a lot in this live, and I really appreciate y'all. Look, we done turned in from one topic to the other. I love the fact that y'all can call me and get it off your chest. It wasn't any particular topic. I wanted to get something off my chest, which I did, and y'all wanted to get something off y'all chest, which y'all did. So, that being said, if you haven't already signed up for the Patreon, I'm going over to the Patreon right now. iamATLien. Wait a minute. iamATLien. I'm putting it in the chat. I can't talk and type. And we're going to talk about a whole lot of things. A whole lot of thanks. Thank you so much for liking this video. Mr. Debonair and got the likes up to 110. I appreciate y'all. I know all y'all watching it here and haven't liked the video. After I done spent all my time listening to everything y'all had to say. After I done spilled my guts to you and told y'all my deepest, darkest secrets. Y'all ain't gonna like my video. Y'all better like this video. Shout out to the squad. Put your aliens in the air on your way out. We are headed over to the Patreon for the after party. After the show is the after party. I didn't mean for this to go as long as it did, but it did. I appreciate all of you who called in. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And visit my website, straightfromtheA.com. Good night, you guys. Hey, Freedom Speaks. Good night. Good night, Noir. Well, Noir, I'm going to see you in a minute. Not good night to you. I'll see y'all.